Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is part two. We are on part two right now. Um, I have to do some. Want to say thank you to the people of TikTok, Gero, Bands, JJ, Tom, yes, Danny, Rumpix Baby, Fernanda, Maria, Max Tutang. So, hey everyone, welcome to TikTok Live. We're another 5 years that you are live. Uh, Give me 1 second. Nice. So, Baby T joined it, Fernanda, Max, Tutan, everybody from TikTok. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, let's see. Give me 1 second. I'm dropping a lot of people getting him doing something on Snap. You got a lot of people. They are part. They want to be part and they want to know. So, and let me just. I am doing this all by myself. I don't have a team working with me. I am in five different social medias at the same time, and I have a lot of people wanting to know, wanting to know everything. And That's what I am doing, getting everybody up to date. Um, all right. So let's see. Let's see. We got, all right. We got everything there. All right. So this is the part two. I was doing something, and basically the system shut down for a bit, and it shut down because of the battery system. I've been doing a lot of streams all night, and that's what happens when you do a lot of streams. So, my apologies to anyone out there. Let's see. Okay. We covered the blueprint and governance and accountability. No third parties in the control plane, data boundaries, county platform ownership, testing and monitoring, transparency and appeals. If you're still watching, do me a favor, hit the like button, share the stream, and drop your city in the chat again. Okay. Uh, Before I list the uses cases, I'm going to set the rule. AI should assist the staff, reduce backlogging, improve response time, and help residents navigate services. AI is a tool, government is responsible. Now, here are practical, safe, high value use cases. AI should not silently replace accountability, make hidden decisions, or become an excuse to deny services. AI should assist staff, reduce backloggings, improve responses time, and help residents navigate services. Okay, let me repeat that again. Residents help residents to navigate services. Help residents, or help residents. That's basically what we need to do. Okay. Now here are practical, safe, high value uses cases. 399, 311, triage and routing. Residents submit an issue. AI helps to classify and route it faster so they can go to the department heads and goes to whatever it needs to go. It can summarize the issue so the right team responds quickly. It can reduce the bounds where residents get told to call someone else. Okay, so basically, we're not going to be designing a system that is just going to make the system inefficient. Okay, we're going to build a system that is going to be efficiently good for everyone. Case 2, multilingual support. AI will help to translate requests and responses with human review and clear limits so residents aren't blocked by language barriers. It doesn't matter where you're from. Okay. Um, if you were born just like me in planet Earth, that's it. You're from planet Earth, but you're just residing here and you're a resident of Miami-Dade County. We will have a system that will translate to your language, your native language, okay? Because either you're a Spanish speaker, either you are have uh, come from a different part around the world, and my job as the mayor and making sure that all the systems work have multilingual support for you because the county is here for you. Without you, there's no county, and without county, there's no you neither. Okay, so we need to work correctly and do things for you, the resident. And the multilingual support is one that we need to get it right and have as many languages as possible. Okay, so it doesn't matter where you're from. Boom, you can get your native language and have all the services, and everything will be more easy for you for your understanding. We will have English, okay, that we can run it parallel to what you're doing. But if you feel comfortable making decisions for your business, making decisions for your life in your native language, my administration is going to be here for you. Okay. Uh, Case number 3, permitting, documenting, competence, and checks. Not approvals, not denials, not decision makers. Just are required documents present. That alone reduce waste time, reduce rejections, reduce repeat visits, and help residents to do right the first time. And that's basically what I want. I want to make systems that there will be three beneficiaries. Number one, you, the resident, because my administration is residents first. Number two, the county employees. And number three, the whole county and the 34 municipalities. Okay? Because when we do things right, everybody in the environment, everybody in the platform, all the residents from coast to coast, north, south, east, and west, county boundaries will benefit equally. Not a little bit more in one side, not a little bit more in the other side. It's just everyone equally will benefit from it. Okay, from recruitment anomaly detections. AI will flag patterns like repeated winners, price spikes, suspicious clustering, odd timing, and unusual changes that human investigates. This is where transparency becomes real. This is where we're going to cut the waste in our county. How? The system is going to flag repeated winners, price spikes, suspicious clustering. Why this? Hold a second. Wait a minute. This contract is $200 million. Okay, they won that contract. This is 267. Why this also won 267 million contract? Okay. But wait, this other contract is $100 million and the same people won it. Wait a minute. They have half a billion dollars in here already in funds. Who are these people? You know what I mean? Why they're winning so much contracts? Okay, and those are the reasons why I am creating MDC workforce so we can tackle all these big contracts that all of a sudden they're going to the same people, and these same people are living in Chicago, they're living in Atlanta, they're living in other parts of our country. Nothing wrong with that, but you know what? As the mayor of my county, I want my money to stay in my county. Okay, I don't want to just send it to Illinois and send it to Atlanta, uh, to other places. Okay, so uh, case number 5: public work predictive maintenance. AI help predict when system fails, so we fix before it breaks. Historically data. We can utilize historically data and be more efficient. Okay, this broke because it was 20 years old and nobody did. Okay, this part is 15 years. Let's put it on the list so we can like proactively change it before it breaks. Because if we proactively change it, we don't have to pay for emergencies. There will not be emergencies. We will be smart. The government, the county will be smart. And if we can avoid these high ticket bills of emergencies, okay, and we reduce those emergencies, what we're doing is that we're saving the county the operational costs, and that's one of the things that I am doing and that I am coming to do is reduce the operational costs of the county. So if we reduce the operational cost of the county, it's going to be less expensive to run the county, and it means that we will have more money to you, more money that we can utilize on programs and more things that we can do for all the residents of our county. Just give me 1 second. I have to connect. It's right in here. Uh, decline. Decline that too. All right. Um, so we have also budget operation support. AI will help summarize variances and forecast basis on county data, again, with human review and audit logs. So we are going to have logs. So the human review, the best part of the county, the employees will be able to do the work more efficiently, less stressful, and faster with less errors to give you a better service than what you currently have today. Okay. And that's something that we're going to be able to do in the first year. Start changing how things work so we can be more efficient. I will optimize the county in the first 2 years. And it's going to take me at least two years and a half to have the county optimized to give you better services, better response times. And at the same time that I optimizing the county, I'll be lowering the county, um, the operations of the county so we can do more because we're more efficient and less cost because we're doing it ourselves. And then the direct beneficiary is you because that spread that is there that will be on the green and will be able to be used for you in the future. Um, Internal employee copilot for policies and procedures. Employees ask questions and get answers based on approved internal documents, not random internet text that reduce mistakes and improve consistencies. Those are safe starting points that improve services without creating new resident risks. And the best part is done properly. These use cases can roll out countywide using the same platform and the same rules. Okay. And my signature point here is the we build it ourselves. Okay. Now let me speak directly about the build it ourselves approach because some people hear that and think it means chaos or it means reinventing everything. No, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I'm just going to put some strict rules and make things work better for all of us. Um, Build it ourselves means government owns the foundation. Okay, the county is the owner of the platform. The county owns the identity and access. The county owns the environment. The county owns the logs. The county owns the data rules. The county owns the approval process. The county owns the shutdown switch. The county, under my administration, will be in control. We are going to be in control, not a third party corporation or some vendors that between all of them in a golf game decide what happens with the county. Not under my administration. No, we will do it ourselves, and we will put professionals, and we will train professionals that we already have because the county has professionals working for in the county right now. Some of these professionals just need some tweaking so we can get them into between 2035 and 2040 and get them up to date ahead of the curve so they can provide you a better service. And you know what? That's going to be a very good investment for the county to get all these employees up to date so they can provide better services and they can manage the identity accesses correctly in the environments, the logs, the data rules, the approval processes, and the shutdown switches, the kill switch. Then the tools become replaceable, models become replaceable, vendors become replaceable. And when you can replace components, you can avoid locked-in. Okay, and one of the things that the county don't have is the locked-ins. Okay, when a corporation has a locked-in, again, it gets the county like this, and we don't want that. Well, on artificial intelligence, we don't want an external corporation have the county say we need X amount of millions of dollars. If not, the county is not going to be able to do this, and that. Okay, okay, okay. We sign the paper. Let's do it. And when you cannot replace components, you can avoid locks in. They reduce liability, it reduces dependence, it reduces risk, and it puts precedent first because it prevents outside parties from turning public sector operation into a business model where government loses control. Okay? And when elected politicians, prevents and sign into the government to lose control, the people, the residents are the ones that suffer. Okay? So again, I repeat it in the core phrase. If the county can explain it, test it, or shut it off, let's see. Alright. Okay. If the county can explain it, test it, or shut it off, the county doesn't not control it. All right, now we go into a Q&A. Here's how we do it. You can ask your question in the chat. Keep it short, one question per message, and I'm going to answer it in plain English. If you ask a technical question, I will answer technically. If you ask a resident question, I will answer it in a resident-friendly way. Um, Now I'm going to start with the questions, and I always get, okay? Can government really build this in-house? The answer is yes, because government already run complex systems. The difference is we need the right architecture, the right governance, and the right hiring's priority. This is not about building a giant science project. It's about building a secure platform and deploying practical solutions in phases. Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, Phase 4, Phase 5, etc., etc. This is realistic, this is responsible, and this is how serious organizations operate. Okay, and that's my experience working in serious organizations operate, and that's how I learned it many, many, many years ago. Um, Is AI going to replace jobs? The answer is no, but it will change workflows. AI should reduce backlogs and repetitive tasks so staff can focus on complex works and resident services. If anyone tells you AI in government is about cutting people, they are missing the point. The point is better service, better accountability, and less bureaucracy. How do you prevent bias? You prevent bias through governance, testing, monitoring, transparency, and appeal. Bias doesn't disappear because someone says, trust me. Bias decreases when systems are measured, corrected, and residents have the right to challenge outcomes. Let me repeat that part there. Residents have the right to challenge outcomes anytime under my administration. How do you prevent data leaks? You prevent data leaks with clear data classification, strict access controls, encryption, login retention rules, and the rule that restricted data does not go external. And the biggest protection is no third parties. Bye bye. No third parties in the control plane. Simple. If a corporation don't have access to the county backend systems, okay, and they can probably have a username and password, but they don't have full administrative and full admin privileges, then they're limited of what they can do and the way they can see. And then who's in control? The county's in control, not them. If we give them 100% administrative administrator privileges, then they ransack the county, they destroy the county, and do whatever they want. Okay. What is the first 90-day plan? The first 90 days, just give me 1 second while plane goes by. The first 90 days is governance and inventory. Establish an AI governance board and rules. Map all existing AI uses and shadow tools. Define data boundaries and model usage policies. Build the platform foundation. Identify login approvals. Launch 2 to 3 safe pilots, 311 routing support, internal policy co-pilot, and permitting document completeness checks that create progress without chaos. Should AI ever make final decisions about residents? Now, the answer is if AI affects a resident outcome, there must be transparency and a human appeal path. Okay? AI can support decisions, but government must remain accountable. Residents must be able to challenge outcomes and get human review that is not negotiable under my administration. Residents' outcome will have they will have the transparency of human appeal path always. It's the right thing to do. AI is here to help. AI is here to make things better. And when the residents don't have the real outcome that they're looking for, they get frustrated, they get upset, okay? And we cannot blame the AI, okay? We have to have a path for all the residents, be able to um, have the way to human appeal path, an email that they can send. Hey, this got declined. Like it got declined, but it doesn't explain me why. Like what, why, how, and why. And then the county employee sees that, goes back and say, hey, and look from county policies, laws, or whatever the reason why it was no, and it will can send it to you clearly, or it can talk with you and say, well, it got declined. It did not tell you everything, but here's why it did not got declined. Your application say this and say that, and when you say this and you say that, it gets declined. That cannot go in the area that you want to do this business. So that permit is not going to get approved because of the classification, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, there's a lot of variables that will be, and a lot of rules that we need to put one by one. It's just a lot of work, and this is working for 16, 14 hours, 12 hours per day and fixing and optimizing and making sure that you had it right, that the residents have better services, the residents have better times, the services works better. What about cybersecurity threats and AI? AI increases the attack surfaces and deploy carelessly. That's why identity access, logging, and monitoring come first. You treat AI like a critical infrastructure. You do not plug random tools into public system. You do not build a platform. You just build a platform and enforce the rules. Okay, so we're going to be the enforcers of our own platforms. We're going to create the rules. We are going to enforce the rules, and we're going to hold accountable the IT departments or the employees of different departments and the department heads. Okay, heads will roll if something goes wrong. As simple as that. If we place and we create a platform and we come up with the rules and we make sure that the boundaries are created and you cross that boundary, you're in a big problem. You put yourself in that big problem because everything is going to be in black and white. There's not going to be, well, you know what, I have 20 years working in here. I don't care if you have 20 years of working in here. Okay, the rules are the rules and the boundaries and the boundaries, and if you cross the boundaries, there are going to be ramifications for you, the ones that decides to run to grow. So that right in there is going to make sure that our cybersecurity and threats are we're going to be able to control them. Okay. Um, um, what about procurement? Can AI help fight corruption? AI can flag suspicious patterns. Yes, yes. We'll train it for corruption. Okay. But humans will investigate and will enforce. Okay. Whenever we find fraud, wherever we see who did it, that person also is going to get in trouble because AI will say, well, this happened here and this day happened, and it's going to give a report to my office, and that's the end of it. You know, the days of corruptions in our county on the my administrations are going to be over because I'm going to build systems to get the corruption out. Okay. If we clean the corruption in our county, guess what happens? The county will work better for you because we will have more funds to create more programs and everything will be working better than what is currently working because corruption is rampant. Not in Miami-Dade County, in the whole state of Florida and our 50 states and territories and around the world. Corruption is something that is just like the drug war, never ends. Okay, and with artificial intelligence, we're going to be able to mitigate the corruption, and we want to be able to get things eventually without corruption because the systems are going to flag everything. And with the blockchain systems that I am creating, the truth ledger, that everything is going to be in black and white for you to see, corruption is not going to be hidden like it's hidden right now. Okay? Corruption is hidden from you right now because you cannot see everything. But in blockchain, that everybody can see everything, and everybody say like, "Oh my God, we're going to be able to fight corruption." Yes, we're going to flag it. We're going to see the suspicious patterns, and we're going to enforce enforce it. And we're going to take. We're going. They're going to get handled. Okay, they're going to get handled. What is the biggest red flag in a vendor proposal? The biggest red flag is vague language around access, data usage, telemetry, monitoring, and model training. If you can clearly answer who can access what and where the data goes and how it's logged, there is a problem. If the vendor needs permanent admin access, cling, that is the red flag right in there. That is a problem. If you can exit cleanly, there is a problem. Okay, well, I can say here is a quick reminder of the core standards. County build, county control, resident first. No third parties in the control plane. Restricted data stays inside. Transparency and appeals for anything that impacts residents. Um, what is the simple way residents can measure whether AI is responsible? Residents should ask if there's transparency. Is there an appeal process? Is there even review option? Is there system auditable systems? And does the county clearly explain what data is used and what the system is allowed to do? If government can answer those, it's not ready. Um, how do you stop shadow AI used by employees? You stop shadow AI by providing a safe county approved tool. Okay, it's simple. You train the staff and enforce policy. People use shadow tools when government give them nothing and the workload is heavy. If you provide a secure tool and clear rules, you reduce the shadow behavior. How do you roll this is out countywide without disruption? You roll it out in phases. You start with a low risk, high value use case. You build the platform once it's and reuse it. You measure results, you expand gradually, and you do not deploy high impact decisions AI first. You earn trust. So, just to close, is AI is coming to government in our county, whether we like it or not. The only question is, will be controlled locally or controlled by outsiders? My position is clear. County built, county control, resident first, secure by design, accountable by default, and transparent in public. If you want that standard, follow this channel, share the stream, and stay involved because responsible modernization is not a slogan. It is my system. It is a system. All right? Tell me what you want next. You want AI in procurement transparency, AI in permitting reform, AI in 311 modernization, AI in budget accountability, AI infrastructure maintenance, and I'll see you on the next one. Much love. Love you. Thank you for your time. This is Victor.